the other team out because you're not going to have as much offensive pressure.
Yeah, they're really looking to Thorn to be the pressure dealer to try to pull him out of position. But I don't know. He really got controlled last game, but we'll see how he can do this game. We see Drunk Kobo kind of spaced himself in there and took a lot of damage for doing it. Other side's already down. Let's see if the Worm team can capitalize on it. And it was, yeah, they just completely converged on him at that point and just did a lot of damage.
Mythcapo with that M1.
Yeah, it looks like Blood Priest is trying to get a counter kill here. He's doing a lot of damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, Lighthouse come out from Myth.
Yeah, definitely heals them all back up. We got Moonstone. They're just going to try to kill off that Blood Priest.
They're surviving quite a while. The ulti comes out from the Thorn, so you can get a pull in on them.
I
just don't think it's going to be enough here, though.
No, this is just, Worm team's just going through the motions at this point. Back, in a difficult situation, but EX Ice Arrow, and there we go, Overgon's going to go down. Yeah, they are not able to take as much advantage as they would like. And obviously, like, You Enjoy Myself and Obergon are doing their job, hanging back, but Drunk Hobo, I don't know how he got caught out in the middle there at the beginning, forced to use his other side. And, Mythcapo notices this and totally capitalizes on it, just spaces in for that excellent, Astro Burst that we're always talking about. Space into his M1 Spectral Strike, and it's so much damage, like 36 or 40 damage off of 2 abilities. Just all that burst. And go ahead, Rox, take this one.
Alright, so we already see the Thorn use his Cabbage Shield, and it looks like the Tom already got incaps from the Seeker, and we're seeing a lot of pressure going down onto the Thorn right there. And a lot of pressure on the Seeker. He's in the corner and he's about to go down. They really need to get him healed. Oh, and he gets ultied by the Blood Priest. A great ulti there to finish that kill off. And the Astro gets interrupted right at the start of his ulti, and that was a really convincing win by the Cold team. That was a very good turnaround. The Pomp doing a lot of damage there.
Yeah, they did exactly what they had to do there. Wow, look at that crazy damage out of Pomp. Drunk Hobo just rocking that. I mean, that's what you get, Spiritual Link into Pomp God mode, and people are going to die.
Definitely. So, okay, we got to start off here with just a little zone game at the beginning. No one's really taken too much damage just yet. Seeker kind of moved in there with his stealth. And it looks like Pomp has taken some heavy damage there. Really needs to get himself out of there. So other side's down. Let's see if they try to capitalize on this. Pomp's still pretty low, but it looks like they switched off the Thorn there. Thorn took quite a bit of damage, but in the meantime, Pomp did go down to a lot of burst damage from the team. And yeah, it looks like this should be it for the Cold team. I don't see them coming out of this one.
No, first round, first match to a Worm. What's up, Rob?
The Worm team had looked like full health almost that entire game. They really couldn't mount any pressure against them that last round.
That's exactly the case. That's the thing, if you're willing to go double healer team, your Thorn, I mean, unless your name is like Molk or Delacour, you've got to be on the ball, like on the ball. You got to be, you got to be annoying. You got to be Johnny on the spot with those pulls. You got to be Johnny on the spot with the snares, the roots. You just can't let the other team mount any kind of pressure against your team, against your healers, really. And You Enjoy Myself was definitely doing a solid job, but not able to keep the Worm team distracted enough for them to not be able to put the pressure out that they needed to on his healers. We saw Drunk Hobo go down in there in that second round, just dropped. It really looked like they were just waiting to force other side and then just completely take advantage of that.
So, what do you think they need to do to change this? Do you think they'll stick to the double healer?
I hope they change it up. No, I hope they can change it up. I don't think they'll be able to pull it off as a double healer comp against this. Just not enough pressure. They're just not putting out enough pressure. They're forced to play defensive the entire round, and they're just giving Worm team momentum right from the start. Going with this comp, and no, it looks like they're doing it again. Alchemist, Alchemist, Ravener, Blood Priest. Again with the Ravener. Again with the Ravener, though. Inhib, he's got to be smiling right now. He's going to be able to shut down Ravener pressure so well.
Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
You do have the beast skin.
Yeah, I've seen the Alki Blood Priest play before, and it did decently. I don't know how this is going to turn out with the team set up here. Seeker should have a little bit more trouble with the Rav, but like you said, Inhibitor is really going to be happy to see that. But
right now they're really counting on trying to get to ulti. I think that's what their strategy is. You know, they're just going to try and zone and try and get ultimate as fast as they possibly can. Because I can imagine, like, you know, you got to goo into Blood Priest ult, into Goomba Stomp, and that's just so much damage. So that's all I can imagine their game plan is right now. They're just trying to do that, but Drunk Hobo just dropping right there like a sack of I don't know what, man. Serpentine just unloaded that full ult into his back. You know, no barrier, no sleep, no nothing to keep him alive, and he just dropped. They're not taking advantage of this at all right now. We may have a counter kill on Myth Capoto. You enjoy myself. Lovely kill. You know, that M1 stun off of Ravener's M1. You know, get 3 stacks of that. And back, you know, here trying to get some pressure out onto Obregon and Lightning. There we go. Lightning arrow out to finish the round. That was almost a nice comeback from You Enjoy Myself, but he did get knocked out. You know, multi-arrow knocked him around that corner there, and they were able to swap onto Obregon and, you know, level it out a bit. You know, get them together, and Lightning arrow. Beautiful way to finish that round off.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, the thing about running a double healer is if you can get that counter kill, then you're going to be in a 2v2 where your team still has a healer, which is usually the advantages to you. The Worm team was able to pick it off there, but it definitely favored them in a way if the health weren't so low. But here we go again. We got a lot of just trading spaces here, just trying to deal some damage out. Drunk Hobo getting jumped onto by the Alchemist there, taking a lot of damage, but he able to save himself a little bit. Ravener's taking a lot of damage right now. The Worm team's just all converging on him. And Blood Priest ulti comes out, Inhibitor a little low. Lighthouse getting stopped by Ravener ult. That's big. We got just a lot of action going on. Looks like Inhibitor's getting low, but Astro's trying to get some heals out over to him.
You need to see an ult out of Drunk right now. There it is, Goo comes out.
I don't know if it's going to be enough. The Lighthouse going out, saving the Seeker. It's really close here. The Worm team seems to be a little bit on the advantage here. They're doing a lot of damage, and yeah, there goes the Blood Priest. The 2 kills, and this is going to be the it for the Cold team.
Simultaneous kills.
Yeah, some really great healing from Mythcapu, sorry. And really good lighthouses as well. I mean, doing a lot of healing and a lot of damage with each of those lighthouses, except for the one that got interrupted by the Ravener with his ulti, which was a really smart play by the Ravener there. So we're into the 3rd round here, and Insects already hits the Inhibitor. He's already wasted both his Wuju and his Rune Shield, so he is... Oh, and his space. They really need to get on that Inhibitor right now. And it looks like they are. The Ravener's trying to get on him. And at the same time, Mythcapo is about down to 50%. Looks like they're really trying to get on him right now. And Drunk Hobo is already below 50%. Mythcapo is spacing in on him, trying to get that M1. Oh, wow, and a great ulti from the Blood Priest, along with some other burst damage as well. And they really just cleaned that up at the end there with that ulti. That was a great ulti from that Blood Priest.
Yeah, the Rav also jumped, she had her ulti right on top of it, which was, it really just comboed really well, which is what Similar was talking about, trying to get those ultis together and time them well.
Yeah, very good timing there.
Excellent coordination. That was exactly what they need to be pulling off. You know, get those ultis and take advantage of them, get a kill through them. It's the only way I can see this, you know, especially with running Blood Priest, who just revolves around, you know, generating meter to get to that corpse explosion. And let me see here. Sorry about that. Back nailing, you know, dropping down to 50%, and it looks like this is excellent. This is exactly what they need to be doing. You know, nice punt off of there, and they're going to swap the Serpentine. Wuju comes out to save him, but is it going to be enough? You know, You Enjoy Myself reflecting everything away. There's the ulti, and it's going to get the kill. Beautiful play by Obregon right there, just keeping that pressure rolling on Inhib. You know, not letting him heal up. And ult comes out from Drunk Hobo, going to get a kill, and man, just there we go. This is exactly what Blue Team needs to be doing. This is exactly what Cold Team needs to be doing. Just getting that momentum, not letting Warm Team set up that momentum and get that, you know, get that pressure out early. They're just allowing them to take, you know, they're, oh my God, Cold Team is doing an excellent job of actually being aggressive now and taking control of mid and taking advantage of mistakes made by Warm Team. This is what they need to be doing. This is what needs to happen.
Definitely, and I think a lot of it's coming from this Ravener. He just jumps right in there. You see him reflecting back a couple shots, and he's just getting just good damage. But it looks like they're all trying to jump in here on Blood on Drunk Hobo, but he's keeping himself up high. Looks like inhibitor's pretty low. He had to use an EX space there to get out of there. Oh, Drunk Hobo just got bursted from the Astro and the Seeker. But ulti comes out from Blood Priest, maybe trying to weaken him down, maybe get a counter kill. Inhibitor's low, he's better. That's just going to be it. Cold team fought hard and had a nice little comeback, 2-0, but this should be the end of it for him.
That's a pity. That's a pity. I would have loved to see them win that round. I mean, they were definitely like pulling it together at the end there, but double fire arrow out from Bacchanalian into a back hit, you know, and no shield on Drunk. He just dropped to 10% HP. You know, he got that barrier up, but it just wasn't enough to keep him alive. You know, that's just so much burst can come out from an inhib and a seeker. That's pretty much the epitome of it right there.
Ooh, that was a close one.
That was a close match. That was an excellent game. I'm really glad to see that. You know, I mean, granted, Troll Counselor is just doing an excellent job of keeping this game rolling. You know, but really, I think if we see a bit more tight play coming out of IM F18 or I think that's their name, F18. We could see them later on in these matches.
Definitely, and although the double healer didn't work out for him, it's definitely an interesting play. You don't see double healer too often, or you didn't back in beta, and it's definitely interesting to see how players have adapted and are starting to use different strategies like a double healer, and so it's just interesting to see how that works out for him. It was a really close game.
Really close game, and I'm pretty sure Troll is they're breathing a sigh of relief because right now they're in the winners finals. So they're sitting pretty right there, winners finals. They're going to be facing either Acid and Hypnotoads or Dinosaur Shoes in their next match. I believe that match is underway right now, which is why I don't think we're in a stream, or we're in a match.
Oh, well, that should be... Either of those teams are pretty good teams, so it should be a good winners finals. But,
yeah, that's going to be. I mean, I'm really enjoying this, man. Look at this. BLC, the fourth one, and we're starting to get some really solid teams in here. We're starting to get some street cred, it looks like, because we got some good, solid players coming out here for this. And these past 3 matches we watched have just been solid play, interesting, lots of coordination, lots of teamwork, and just keeping us on the edge of our seats. I got nerd chills, man. Just goosebumps going right now. This is good stuff. And, it looks like we're waiting on our next match here. Just going to be, I think Acid and Hypnotoads are wrapping it up right now, and we'll be casting the next match, Troll Council versus one of the two in the finals, winners finals. Yeah. So what are we waiting on? We're waiting on somebody to finish their game.
Yeah, I heard something.
Yeah, it's that funny mumble chat. Yeah, there we go.
Can't ever understand it.
And it's like TeamSpeak, it's like Ventrilo, just good luck, have fun, trying to understand that stuff. But really, this has been exciting. This has been really interesting, and this is a good time to talk about it. We've got, BLC, thanks to Duck, is putting together the very first of Bloodline Champions actual legitimate league, and that is going to be the Salt League. And I believe we will be streaming those matches, once a week, Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And registration for that league is still going on. We've got some very big names who are going to be playing in there. I know that Iverson has spoken about has shown interest. We've had some of the top teams out of BL Gaming. They've definitely been showing interest in this league. There is a cash prize. I believe the first cash prize is going to be $90 to go for the pot. So this is legitimate. We've got a solid league that we're gonna have matches played weekly. It should last. I believe the first league is gonna be lasting about 6 weeks, and it's gonna go up into playoffs, and playoffs will be playing for that cash prize. So this is what the BLC league needs. We're getting some good legitimate. We're getting some good legitimate games here, and sorry, I've got some chat going on here on the side. We're doing some plugins here. We got the. Got Kunju, Duck doing so much work to keep that site, fresh and interesting. So much is happening with BLC US right now. We got Kunju, BLC US, known as Got Kunju now, gotkunju.com. We're getting interviews. We do have that exclusive interview with Shelt still up on the front page. We do have, interesting interviews with top-level players. and just articles that are based on balance of the game and characters, guides, active forums, web chat all day long. I mean, Duck has really busted his ass to get a solid community website out there, and to be honest, it's like you can't thank him enough because this site is awesome.